Hello everyone, Aigey here, and I'm here to ask you all a very important question, something that I've been trying to figure out myself for the past few weeks and haven't really had too much success. It's something that's been kind of like burdening my mind. I've just been sitting here and it's like, why the fuck am I getting matched up as a stack of 3 masters against some of the top players? What? Like, I don't want to see Kefri in my game. I don't want to see Spree on his Smurf in my game. I don't want to. I mean, like, I love Harblu. He's a nice duder, but like, I don't want him in my game. I want to play with a bunch of masters playing in Overwatch. I don't want to play with these top level competitive people. Like, I don't want to see them. I want to be able to have a very easy game, you know, just chill master games, you know, just that easy, okay hand level games. But no, I'm getting this super sweat try hard shit where we get absolutely rolled. And all I gotta say is just, you know what? I'm so it's just ridiculous. I don't want to have to deal with that so much. And I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, am I queuing at the wrong time? Am I queuing at the right time, maybe, you know, just to appear on stream? But at the end of the day, what I want to do is try and figure out when is the best time to queue. And I've been trying to figure it out. And I think around 3 to 4 starting at that time. And then, like, stopping at about, like, 9 or 10 p.m. So 3 to 4 Eastern time, US. And then stopping the queue at 9 to 10 p.m. would be, like, the best time. Because that's when all the people are usually, like, just coming out of school. And, you know, you're not going to have to deal with it. I mean, you know, maybe that might be a bad thing. But I don't know. It's just like, I wanted to hear your all's opinion. But I think that I definitely want to hear your all's opinion on this. So go ahead and leave a comment below about what you think the best queue time is. But I definitely think it's around 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern time. And stopping at 10 p.m. Eastern time, 10, 11 Eastern time. So that way you avoid the people that are coming over from other servers that, quite frankly, some of them do speak English. And the ones that do, that's totally cool. But it's like, the thing is, it's like you have the lack of communication factor, and you have they have terrible ping. Like, if you're coming from the Korean servers and whatnot as your home server and playing on our servers, then that means that your ping's going to be like 200 to 300. You're not going to be able to react as fastly as the people that have like 50 ping. So it's just really difficult. Same thing with the EUS people. It's like, you guys are great. Same thing with Koreans. You guys are great, but it's like sometimes it's just really hard to coordinate stuff. If you don't understand English, 1, and 2, you don't have the ping to follow up with stuff, or you can't really react to things because you just don't have the ping. So it's really difficult sometimes to coordinate stuff based on when people come over. So it's like the Korean gaming houses or the Korean LAN centers will start playing on American servers usually later in the day and very early morning. Or sometimes in the early morning you'll get some really high tier queues because you just tried to shove everybody into a game instead of trying to find the absolute best match, because don't you have shorter times for getting into a game when you queue as opposed to finding the best possible match for your current situation. So I would rather have a longer queue time. I would rather wait like 5, 10, you know, maybe even like 11 minutes, I don't know, because games are so short, to have a more balanced game instead of seeing so many top 500s in a low mid masters game. Like, that's just ridiculous. I don't want to see that shit. But yeah, like, holy shit, let me go ahead and clarify again. I absolutely love Koreans. I'm not trying to be like, oh, curse those damn Koreans coming to our servers. They should just stay in their own home. But I don't really mind too much. It's just that it makes it really difficult if they don't quite understand what we're saying. Like, if we try to make a play, like, alright, Diva, use your ult here, and they just don't because they didn't understand what we're saying. Or they just don't have the reaction time and they're playing Soldier and they've got like 300 something ping and they can't shoot because everything becomes projectile at that point because you have to lead your targets on Soldier, which doesn't make any sense. Like, if you play Soldier, you want to be able to aim directly at people and shoot them because it's hit scan. You don't have to be pretending like everything's a projectile like you're playing Zenyatta or something. So it's like the game just becomes inherently more difficult for everyone else when you play and you don't have that kind of communication set up. It's just really ridiculous sometimes. But honestly, I've been playing a lot of ranked lately. I've been trying to figure out that perfect queue time, and I think some of my best games have been around 3 to 4 p.m. honestly. Sometimes at 12 in the afternoon on the Eastern time, and then sometimes at 5 p.m. have been some of my best times to queue. But when I start queuing at like 6 in the morning, or when I start queuing at 10 p.m., that's when things get a little spaghetti, and then everything just goes spiraling out of control, where you get your Torb only mains that want to throw because you said hi to them, you get your other players that just don't know what's going on in the game, and then somehow you get somebody who just literally doesn't even understand that they're in queue. I had somebody that said that they were so high that they didn't even know where they were, and they just ran off the map the whole time. Like, I don't get it. I honestly don't. But again, you know, you can't be perfect with everything, and everything just feels like a big just gamble. It really does. It feels like when you're going to queue, it's a gamble whether or not your team's going to be coherent. And sometimes just part of having better roles, I think, would actually be queuing at a specific time. I don't know what it is, but it just feels like that sometimes. I don't know. Either way, I want to hear about your opinion in the comments below, so go ahead and leave me one of those, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, peace.
Aigey!